Make that big boss less special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level. Second level gaming. Second level.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to our continuing coverage of PixelPop 2017. And right now, I'm with the Accordion Games crew, Matt and Alex, talking about Glogo, which is your title that you brought to PixelPop here. For those people that don't know what Glogo is, would you give them an elevator pitch as to exactly what it is that they'd be doing with this game?
Sure, no problem. When we basically started, we said we wanted a retro 3D ball-rolling arcade game, and that's what we made here. We brought the old arcade-style challenge to it, but with a new, more modern aesthetic. So it has like the neon colors and very precise controls.
I dig that a lot, yeah. I like that the 80s vibe has always been something I've been a massive fan of. There's like, I don't know if you guys have you ever heard of Outrun?
Yeah, I think
so. Outrun is not so much the game, but there's like this aesthetic style that is called Outrun, which is basically like 80s stuff that's made today. So it's like using those like pink and purple like Blade Runner shades, you know, for everything. And I got that initially with like all the neon, the purples and the pinks and stuff like that. It was kind of awesome. Awesome. So so you wanted to keep it arcadey and simplistic. Was there a reason for that, or just kind of that's the type of games that you enjoy, or?
When you look around, you know, you see like the more modern like shooters and everything. And when we actually started this back at Webster, it was a class project, we only had 16 weeks. So we needed something simple, but also something fun we could really get into. And that's what we decided with this.
Awesome. So, so you said how long has this been in development for approximately now?
About 8-9 months.
About 8-9 months. And what's the end goal in terms of like where you're trying to get it to as far as platforms and things like that? Just anywhere you can, or is there specific goals?
We're definitely shooting for the consoles at first. After we get that lockdown, you know, come back to like computer or anything. And one person said they would love to see it on like a Switch too, so we might look at that too.
Actually, that makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I could see that. So right now, Keegan played it. Keegan, my co-host, for those of you that don't know. And Keegan was enjoying it a whole lot. I was enjoying watching him succeed, but I enjoyed him failing a lot more. So right now you're still kind of shuffling the levels around, it would appear. Like you said that level 7 is the killer level right now. When that's probably going to end up being later in the game, but why is coming to a place like this and playtesting the game a good place to recognize that hardness level that maybe you didn't consider that it was like that difficult before?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what we're here to get that information and just look back and make adjustments. Like, there's so right now we brought 8 levels to PixelPop, and we plan on having 24 total.
Nice.
But yeah, we're definitely, none of the levels are necessarily set in stone. Maybe like shuffle them around. We're kind of noticing which ones are hard and which ones aren't. So.
It's interesting the way that you pass sort of to different areas as well, because it's almost like, I would say, like swimming in 3D, because you're sort of going and then you're touching it with your feet and then you're flipping back the other way and then you're touching it with your feet and you're flipping back the other way and you're kind of climbing up and up. But then there is quite a big punishment for failing, or for falling rather, by taking you all the way down to the bottom floor. Has that been like a design aesthetic from the start that you thought, you know what, they better dodge these holes or they're going to be paying for it?
We didn't really want any sort of like, you know, like I guess death mechanic like going or anything like that. It was built for just like learning from your failures and just quick replayability. That's why we even have it set to a button.
Hence the restart button, which Keegan used an awful lot. Yeah. So right now, you said 24 levels are planned. Are you going to change the aesthetical style throughout the levels, or are you pretty much sticking with the neon vibe throughout the entire?
We definitely want the neon vibe, but we've been considering, we probably want to change some colors up. Maybe as the difficulty increases, maybe like darken some, or introduce new colors for certain things. So
we were thinking about maybe like a red color, like a very harsh red for like the hard, challenging parts. Like level 24, the very last one, is going to be like up there. We want someone to really go through that and see the challenging, but also be rewarded at the very end.
So is it a kind of a case of, do you get malicious with it? Do you get to a point in the development process where you're like, how messed up can we make this level?
Yeah, he might.
You enjoy that?
Whenever we started, like I said, I want level 24 just to break some people. I want it to be that challenging. And like level 7 there, that's my baby.
Yeah.
I made every part of that, and it was just beautiful to watch people play it throughout the day.
So can you complete level 7 relatively easily, or do you still struggle with it?
I struggle a little a little bit with it, but the 60-second platinum time was actually set by both of us.
Oh, really?
So we can both do that pretty well.
So are you going to be, like, when the game releases, are you going to be sat there watching the streamers play and being like, I hope they don't break my record?
Yeah, we could even add maybe a developer time to set, like, even above that. Maybe.
Yeah, that would be great.
End,
yeah, so. Absolutely.
But yeah, the way he designs it is, that's like, it's level 7, that's him. But we also work well as a team because I'm a good buffer, I guess, to, like, you know, maybe
too evil.
Just, yeah, set it, like, just, yeah, organize it all, like such. So yeah.
What we've done is I'll make like the backbone of the level, and then he'll really come in, he'll really clean it up, make it look good, but he'll also make sure it's beatable.
Right.
Like if I don't get too out
crazy
there with it, yeah.
I think a lot of developers find that after something that they consider to be perhaps like absolutely brutal, like no one can beat this, there's always one person, or there's always like or like a hardcore group of people that just like will eventually crack it. I remember seeing like Super Mario Maker. You know that, are you familiar with that game? Like some of those levels were just like absolutely brutal, and there's always someone that can make it all the way through there somehow. So I think it's awesome that you like aim for nasty, that you aim for like, okay, by the time you get to level 24, you're going to wish you were back at level 1 or level 7 in your case. That's
and
great.
Something like that actually happened because we took it to Webster and had a couple of the students there play it, and one student actually beat level 1 in 27 seconds.
Wow.
He shattered the record, and it can't be beat unless I start cheating a little bit.
So is it a case of like the high score is kind of your main goal? I know you have like a trophy system implemented. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we do have trophies, but we also are looking to add like leaderboards to save your best times, and you know, at like the old school, enter your initials and save your times. Like,
do you only get
scores.
3?
Yeah, and we also want to incorporate online leaderboards also to compare with your friends and such in the end. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I really love how it plays to that aesthetic of like old school 80s arcade stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's a great design for that, and the fact that you do have that kind of modern twist on it as well with the 3D space and just the level design in general. So so as far as people that are interested in Glogo from the footage that we're showing and the chat that we're having, where might they go to find more information on the game and or you guys?
So you can
Tell
go,
them.
so you can go to www.accordiongames.com. You can also add a /Glogo to visit the whole page about Glogo and such. So
and you have a demo available somewhere
on
too.
that link, /Glogo. That's where the PC demo is available for download right now. So.
Are you looking to put it on Mac and Linux or just PC for now?
PC for now.
Okay.
So.
What about your Twitter handle, anything like that? Do you have
Accordion Games, @Accordion Games. So.
Awesome. Any last words that you want to say about the game to people that might be potentially interested in looking at it?
Yeah, I would just like to challenge someone to see if they can get a platinum to beat the level as best they can. I really want to see it.
Okay. All right, well, that sounds like a good challenge. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys. And as always, guys, welcome to the second level. Bye.